This is Jose from Class. I work on all sorts of things related to universal design for learning, and I'm going to be your moderator for this first group. We're calling this panel Platforms for Accessible Remote Learning. Before we start, a few things to remember. Keep your microphone muted. Please do that so that we can all hear. As we go through the presentations, if you have questions for the question and answer period, put them in the Q&A box, not in the chat box. That'll help all of us stay focused and hope it'll keep us, make sure that we get to your questions. There is live captioning, and so if you don't see it already, click on the closed caption button and you should be able to see it along the bottom of your screen. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First of all, you're going to hear from Rachel Sessler-Trinkowski of the University of Massachusetts in Boston. She's going to open some eyes and some ears about distance learning and accessibility using all the things that are out there right now, like Zoom, Google, and Teams. Next, you are going to hear from my awesome CAS colleague, Bill Wilmot, who will talk about universal design for learning in remote settings. And then finally, from the great state of Florida, we're going to have Trey Vasquez and Matt Marino show us how we can take some of that attention that kids apply to games and use just a little bit of that for learning. After the presentation, we're going to go to our Q&A session. And if you have a question that is really for a specific presenter, please note that in the Q&A box. We're going to do our best to get through all the questions, but the time is short. So if we don't have time, just follow up directly with the presenters later. So here we go. Lightnings about distance learning and accessibility.